Hello there and welcome back to Japan where my internet's still bad. So hopefully you can hear me and hopefully you can see me and the powers of technology are on my side. Let me bring the microphone a bit closer. I know sometimes the volume is a little bit quiet on these. So we're waiting for our usual first man to arrive, Lejean. Will Lejean be today? Because we are starting a bit early. Is Lejean there? Who's going to be the first person into the room? I don't know. Isn't this exciting? The race that begins. Yeah, I thought I'd start the streamer. It's amazing. I don't know how. You must have some kind of time machine where you can get here first every single time. Thank you for joining me. I know we're starting a little bit early here. I kind of figured the last couple of live streams I've done, I've been a bit tired and I could feel myself getting a bit tired today. I've had a really long day. Saturdays tend to be very busy for me. So as a result, I thought, start a little bit early today, just see how it goes. And of course, when you're tired, nothing helps that more than, yes, you guys know, every live stream, myself a beer while we talk. I see a notification, I play immediately. Thank you, LeSean. I just love the fact that you are so incredibly quick at getting here on time. So thank you very much. Really nice to see people pouring into the room on this. So anyway, yeah, a couple of things to discuss today as well as our usual discussions. But first of all, let me have a wee old sip of beer. Oh, God, that's better. It's been a long day. So, yeah, just before we start, if anyone's noticed, I've had a shave, but I'm using that same shaver that I got during the whole being stuck in Korea thing. So it's basically the shaver costs like 500 yen, so the equivalent of like $5, I guess. It's a really cheap shaver, so it really looks like I've been attacked by a garden shears or something, but that's not relevant, just in case you were wondering why I look like this. So, not really a huge amount to go over today, but there's a few things I wanted to mention. Any progress on the Korea video? Yeah, I've kind of between things, I've been editing that bit by bit. There's a lot of things because, like I say, there's no rush with it because you'll know that I was there, so there's no rush to explain it. So when I put it out, just for my own personal pleasure as well as anything else, I want it to be nicely edited so it's kind of a fun thing to watch. I don't want it to be some boring commentary. I want it to be something where you can watch it and it's kind of fun, you can experience it as well. So I'm taking a bit of time to edit it properly, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Thinking probably in the next month that'll probably be out, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention is I keep on teasing about this. I keep on teasing about the fact that there is a new video series coming to the channel, and there is, and it's going to be brilliant. It's not going to replace anything that's already here. All the usual stuff will keep on going, but there is an additional thing that we've been working on that's really been taking off. Now, like I said, I don't want to spoil it by giving you guys any information because it's one of those things where when you say it, it sounds boring, but then when you see it, it's so cool and so fun and so funny. And it's so different from anything else we've got on this channel. And yet, I think it's really perfect. I think everyone will enjoy it. Just to cut it down to the basic idea. Obviously, as you guys know, I've been doing remixes and re-recordings of songs like, Baby Metal, Bandmade, this kind of thing. And they've generally got good reactions in that a lot of people have been interested. A lot of people have got involved. So I thought one of the things I want to add to this channel is the ability to not just comment on songs, which is the thing I'll keep on doing, but also have interpretations, have different viewpoints on songs, allow people to see songs in different ways. Like I say, there is a new series we've got coming up, which is going to give you guys a really great opportunity to do that. So I can't wait to unveil that. That again, like with the Korea video, that's likely to come out in the next month. I think it's now I've been working on building it up for quite a while, and it's taken a lot of organizing, but I'm now in a situation where we're nearly ready to go. So about a month from now, you should be seeing some rather interesting content. But I guess it's unfair for me to talk about this when I can't tell you what it is. But let's put it this way: there's a lot of new things coming. Well, at least one big new thing coming to the channel. And also, obviously, now on the weekends, we're trying to release at least one interesting, totally different video every week. So, we had like the Papaya re-recording, which was kind of fun to do. We've had the Dream Band thing where we tried to make the best possible band using the old series of game rules. We had the top 10s, all kinds of things. So there's lots of stuff like that that's coming. And we're going to have a similar one tomorrow if I can get it all finished as well. So we've been trying to make the content more varied and interesting, not stopping doing the reviews. That's the heart of the channel, but adding extra content that might be interesting for you guys, stuff that gives you more to get your teeth into, so that, you know, extra things that we're all interested in the same thing. We're all interested in Japanese music. We're all interested in this same sort of group of varied artists who we get to go through and I get to enjoy with you guys. So I'm trying to do more to make the channel have lots of interesting content, and so far it's been pretty good. So I'm really looking forward, like I say, to the fact that we've been dabbling with material for the last 2 months. I let the view levels dropped a little bit on the channel because I just started focusing on let's try some things. But now, like I say, we've got some great projects coming up, and the views are starting to ramp up again. We're starting to, I think, give you guys more of what you want and talk more about the sort of artists that you guys really enjoy, following up on artists who we listened to, who you guys enjoyed again. So I think the content now is going to start gradually getting better and better and better. We've had some time to experiment and get feedback from you guys, and I'm really looking forward to the next month or so. So, like I say, you guys, the regulars, Lejean, of course, you're here first every time. Really looking forward to, you're always great with feedback, so keep on giving the feedback. We can't wait to see what's coming up. Better thumbnails. That's an interesting one, actually. I read your comment about the thumbnail for the Afterthought video. That's only this, you know, that's a series of videos of which there's only 2 videos, and they're both 2 months apart. The Afterthought videos are kind of just like, that's just a silly little thing where I pop that up when I've already heard something, but I want to talk about it anyway. Yeah, I standardized the thumbnails for the reviews a little while ago. I kind of like the way they look, but obviously if anyone's got any comments on the thumbnails, if you don't like the style of the thumbnails, then feel free to tell me. I kind of think they strike a good balance between making it obvious that we're looking at a review video, a reaction video, showing the artist, and also putting the if you like, the content title front and center. So I think they come across quite well. But obviously, if anyone's sort of looking at them thinking they don't like the thumbnails, let me know, because anything on the channel that you're thinking, I don't really like that, feedback's great. But yeah, the thumbnails for the Afterthought section are, yeah, they're just kind of tacked together. It's like the ultimate MS Paint job, which is basically what it is. I just did that one in MS Paint. Looks pretty good. Oh, crikey. Where's my fan? This is the one I accidentally broke in the video the other day. I was doing the Chinese video, and look, I broke my fan. But it still works. It still fans. So that's good. Oh, so. Yeah, it's falling apart again. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. I am interested to see what you guys have been thinking. Anything interesting came out? Obviously, we talked about the Elevator Girl video. I posted a little bit of a commentary on what I thought about the Elevator Girl video recently, and I've just been reading the comments on that. Haven't had a chance to reply to any of them yet, but I've had some interesting comments on what you guys think of that. So yeah, how are you guys feeling about the new content they're making, the new music that's coming out? I mean, are you happy with the sound? Like, Elevator Girl seems to have a good number of fans. Papaya seems to have a good number of fans. I've seen people be equally enthusiastic, and some people be kind of detract from both of the songs as well. So there seems to be quite a balance. How are you guys feeling about a lot of the new music you've heard? Is there any new songs you've heard that you really like that maybe I haven't been listening to? Stuff like that. Hey, Zinf, Ashley, Zinf, you posted a really interesting it's always difficult to read hiragana on my screen. Oh, Hakon Bon Chiha. That's it you said last time, actually. I remember that now. I'm starting to catch up. Will you watch Summer Sonic? My internet has not been really good enough to watch Summer Sonic. Actually, some of it's playing now, but I think it's a repeat. Hello, Webster. Oh, if it's a Webmaster, Webster. My apologies. Webster, hello. Nice to see you. So yeah, I wasn't able to watch the Summer Sonic, which kind of disappointed me. But like I say, I mean, in a way, who am I to complain when basically for this channel I get to sit down and listen to new songs and new bands pretty much all the time. I can't complain about that. Zinf Bandmade and Baby Metal's fan bases are full of salt right now. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Both bands are at that kind of point in their career where they hit that difficult spot where the fans will have become so embedded that they will become aggressive about any, well, some fans will become aggressive about any form of change. And of course, the bands themselves will be looking to think, okay, can we try something a little bit different? It's interesting to hear that from what I've heard, both Bandmade and Baby Metal on their recent releases have gone in a slightly more studio produced direction with their recent songs. But there's nothing against that. A song's a song. And if anything, I've always been a great believer that overproducing a song on record is better than underproducing it on record. The reason being is you will always have the live performances as contrast. You know, if you overproduce a song, you still get to hear it live. If you underproduce a song, then when live, it's basically exactly the same thing. So you've got half as much for your time. So I don't have a issue with overproducing. I'm not saying that it always works. I'm not saying it's always the best sound, but I would rather a band overdid it than underdid it, because, you know, that's the only real context where you're ever going to hear production is that. So let's have a look at this. Can't wait for the album. I've pre-ordered the CD and vinyl. I'm so excited. Yeah. So I'm excited. Yeah. Don't blame you. I really think actually with both albums, with whatever Bandmade's new album's called, and with Baby Metal's Metal Galaxy, I'm really excited about both of them because I genuinely think both will be very good in very different ways. I think that if I'm just telling my honest feeling, I think that the Baby Metal album looks like it's going to be probably their most efficient, maybe sort of no frills. But I think it's going to be efficient. I think it's going to be to the point. I think it's going to be really hard-hitting stuff where every song is going to really grab you. That's just kind of the feeling I get. I think they're really going for that. And the sound of production suggests that they're going for a sound which just fills up the headphones. They really want every song to just hit you like a wave. So I get the feeling that the Baby Metal album is going to be brilliant for that reason. The Bandmade album, I think I'm looking forward to that because I do get the feeling that they have been given a little bit of free will to go after some different sounds, to try something a bit different. Obviously, it's always hard to tell with the creative process what's going on, but I really think that both of these albums are going to be great for different reasons. So I'm actually looking forward to them significantly. I don't think either of the albums, either the new Baby Metal or the new Bandmade album, I don't think either of them are just going to be the bands rehashing what they've done before. I think both bands are going to be presenting something a little bit different. And that for me is fantastic. That's exactly what I want. As I always say, doing something different doesn't erase the music you've done before. We can always go back and listen to your old records. I think it's great when you hear bands play with their sound. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, so extreme. They cut away way too early. Oh, really? 3 songs from BM, 2 from BM. Oh, I like that. Using the hyphen. I've always been working out how to separate BM and BM, but the hyphen is a good idea. 3 songs from Bandmade and 2 from Baby Metal. I'm surprised they showed more Bandmade. That's interesting. Falafel King 921. Hello. Hi, I'm new. What do you do? What do I do? Are you a troll? Something suspicious about the question, what do you do? If you've been on this channel, do you know what I do? John, hello, hey. I need to just check you're a real person, first of all. Do you know this channel? Sorry, it's become a regular thing now, and every time we do one of these live streams, we always get like a guest troll or two. So I have to, I'm a bot. Yeah, the very typing of I'm a bot kind of suggests that you're not a bot, which is a good start. Yeah, I'm guessing you know what we do. But assuming you're a normal human being, hi. This is just where we kind of discuss what's going on and think about new ideas and things and decide what the future will bring. I must admit at the moment, like I say, I'm looking forward to these 2 new albums that are coming out by both Baby Metal and Bandmate, who seem to be very central to a lot of our fan bases. So I'm really glad to cover them. But I think this gives us, while we're waiting for them to come out in, I believe, October and December, respectively, this gives us a wonderful period of time where, like I say, I can work on bringing new things into the channel, new programs into the channel. It's been really great with all of the people who have, been contributing, getting involved. We just had a good sort of stream of people coming to comment on things. So I subbed. Thank you. Okay, if you subbed, that means that means you're probably a real human being. Thank you very much for subbing. Yeah, like I say, apologies about the suspicion. I was just, what was it? I had someone the other day. It was like a bot, and I think the first comment they left was, "What's your name?" I was like, interesting. That's a interesting one. Now, every time anyone starts with a question, I always think, Russian spyware. Well, anyway, like I say, if you've been to some of these live streams before, yeah, I am starting a little bit early today, which is primarily down to the fact that I wanted to be a little bit more awake on this live stream than I was on the previous one, where I think it looked like I was going to pass out at any minute, and that was kind of near to the truth. So today I was feeling a bit tired, and I thought, oh, no, that's not on. Start the live stream now. And I did. So, wherever, yeah. So what I'm going to be working on tonight and tomorrow is oh, hello. Let's just quickly read this. The new capture check, prove you are human by subscribing to... I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, actually, I'll be honest with you. Another Lejeune was one of the major reasons I decided to start early as well, because every single time I do this, I start at like midnight, which I think is like 1 or 2 in the morning for you. So my apologies. I missed the last one, kind of. I got on the minute you were saying ISP, then poof. Yeah, apologies about that. The last one was because of the internet problems that I am still having. The last one was done at a really weird, it was on a different day and everything. It was just kind of I wanted to demonstrate I was still alive and test the internet. It's 2:05 now. It's 2:05 for you. So usually when we come in, it's about 3 o'clock for you. So we started this one just before 2 o'clock. He's saying AM. He's in New Zealand. It's AM for him. You have no idea how much Flight of the Conchords I've been listening to last week. After that came up in one of our live chats, my brain just went, dude, I haven't listened to enough Flight of the Conchords. So I've just been sitting down listening to... I watched the first series, and I started watching the second series again. Admittedly, you can watch both series in like about the space of 3 hours, but I needed something to help me chill out recently because I've been working so much. And yeah, watching Flight of the Conchords on repeat, that was the one to do it. Get your sleep, bro. It's over 9,000. Yeah, no, I mean, Lejeune is like, just I have ridiculous respect for just how you manage to be able to be conversational the times that you are awake. Believe me, if someone tries to talk to me at 3 o'clock in the morning, my usual reaction is something along the lines of, huh? Oh. That's about the best you're getting from me at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I have massive respect for Lejeune's continued loyalty, and that's one of the reasons as well. That's one of the things that helps motivate me not to make these live streams like 3 hours long, is because I keep on thinking Lejeune needs to go to bed. Lejeune needs to let Lejeune go to sleep. That's good. I'm nocturnal. Nighttime is my daytime. Yeah, I mean, interesting enough, most of the work I do starts in the afternoon. So very often I'm pretty nocturnal as well, but just every now and then I'll have something I have to do at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., which isn't that early, but it's early enough to disrupt your schedule totally if you're a naturally nocturnal person, as Lejeune will know. No, long live streams are sweet. Don't slow down for me. I was using you as a scapegoat there, but fair enough. I sleep most of the day. Well, see, when you start with I sleep most of the day, you probably have to justify that. If you are just sleeping most of the day because that's what you want to do, that's a bit more questionable. If your schedule demands that you sleep most of the day, okay. I just have this image of, like, I don't know whether this is with you're some sort of hardworking, super busy person, or like a night shift worker, or whether you're just someone who wakes up, looks at the alarm clock and goes, sunlight, no, and then falls back asleep. So especially when I'm working. Okay, that's good. That's good. There we go. The justification has arrived. Well, if it's instigated by work, then you're probably going to carry it over into your free time anyway. Those who those who have to be asleep during the day don't often shift it up just for the weekend, if you know what I mean. The third one. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, you do have a job, so you can't be 100% the third one. Because when I'm thinking of the third one, I'm thinking of someone who has nothing to do, nowhere to be. It sounds like that's not you. So we'll put you somewhere in between. We'll give you a fourth category, especially for yourself. Hello, everyone. There's 8 people in the room. So I just wanted to say a quick hello to all the new people who are joining in. And I would get some people who come in and just sort of like to listen along. So I really appreciate that. Hello to our silent viewers as well. So just to recap a couple of issues, just for those who are joining the room now, as we didn't have too many people 10 minutes ago. So yeah, I don't want to tease too much, as I can't tell you what the project is yet, but this project that I've been talking about for a while, it is soon going to be coming to fruition in the next month. We're going to have a new series joining the channel. It's not going to take away anything that we've had before, but it's a really big project. It's a really professional project, and it's going to be just a bundle of fun. I mean, my main thing is we do so much about music commentary. I wanted to create a series that, rather than just talking about music, we could have another series concurrently, which, like with me doing the re-recordings of songs and the remixes of songs, gives you a chance to look at music in a totally different way. I've pitched the idea to people who could help me create this, and I've had amazing feedback. So there is quite a large project coming, which is going to be really fun, and I'm really looking forward so much to seeing what you guys think of it. I don't want to spoil it by telling you, but all I can really say is, like I say, in a similar way to us doing all these projects, well, me especially doing all these projects where I try and remix and reinvent songs for you, this is something where I wanted to again give you a chance to hear your favorite songs, but in a totally different way. And but stick with us, because there is something really awesome coming. So have a look here. So hey Harry, how you doing, mate? Hello. Where's that one OK Rock reaction? I wish, well, I don't want to show you the folder full of things I have to do, but I currently have 34, and one of them will be a listen along. That means it should be coming in the next month. Oh, connection unstable. Sorry if I disappeared and came back there. I got told by the computer that the connection went out. Yeah, laggy. So just to repeat that, like I said, I've got 34 videos waiting to be reacted to at the current moment, and that's not all of them. That's just the ones in the top part of the list. So I will be. Oh, people are going out of the room, so I'm guessing you can't see me. Can someone type when you can see me? Type when you can see me. Type when I'm back. Wow, 30 plus. Jeez. Oh, okay. Well, you heard that. That's good. 34, that's not even all of the songs on the list. That's just the ones that are ready to be reviewed right now. I have more than 34 on the list. I've got actually over 70 on the list at the current moment. I have 34 that are waiting reviewed directly right now. And the one OK Rock is within that 34. So given that, like I say, I post an average 2 videos a day, one of them will be a listen along or something special, and there'll always be one normal review. That would suggest that you should have the one OK Rock one should be coming out in the next month if everything goes to plan. So we'll see how that goes. I see you. I can see you. Thought it was on my end. Me too. I can see you. Evil emoji. Just so you guys know, like I say, apologies. My internet is still screwed. I can't work out what the problem is. I used to work as a computer engineer, but that was quite a few years. So I'm a little bit out of touch with current technology, but I cannot work out what's wrong with it. I've got to assume it's something wrong with the network, but it's such a consistent problem that it might be something just with the transmission once the connection gets out of the building past the router, like to the network from the building. But whatever it is, it's really screwing me over. So if there's a problem with the live stream, it's almost definitely me. I see you with my 2 human eyes, totally not fake. Steele. See, this is the problem. I always say to people, I view you based on, I imagine you guys in my head as whatever your with your avatar, like your picture is. That's kind of what you guys are. As you don't have an avatar, I am now just going to imagine you as some kind of sentient living bot. You are like I'm imagining you as a Russian spy bot, but real and alive. I don't know why this is just, it makes it easy. Have you tried turning it on and off? Yes, many times. It's turning itself on and off enough. That's fine for me. Are you on Wi-Fi or Ethernet? I said that last stream. I don't actually know what Ethernet actually is. I mean, I've got a Wi-Fi connection to my router, and then my router plugs into the phone network. So if that's Ethernet, let me know. I'm not familiar with that phrase, although I know it's been bandied around. I'm not actually means. Best tech advice. Yeah, that is great tech advice, though. You would be. I guess you wouldn't be surprised, but honestly, the amount of times that the actual resolution is turn it off and turn it on again, that's 50% of the times. I spent 3 months working, using that experience I had working as a tech person in a government office in London. And yeah, 50% of the time, it sounds like an old tale, but it's true. Ethernet is cable internet. So I'm assuming you mean cable as in cable from the router to the street. If that's the case, then I'm pretty sure it is Ethernet then, because it is cabled in, you know, it burrows into the phone line the normal sort of old-fashioned way. Although it's not a phone line, is it? It's a separate, it's a separate line we have here, kind of like the fiber optic lines. Cable, I can have a router through a cable or wirelessly. I'm connected wirelessly to the router, but it's not the connection between the computer and the router. I've managed to do enough diagnostics to see that the computer and the router are connected fine. The issue is after the router going out towards the network. So this is great. This live stream's turned into Howard's Tech Advice. Let Howard know what the problem is. This is really good. I know I've said this a couple of times before, and I'm not, you guys know I'm not sponsored. I don't have enough views to be sponsored. This is a good beer. If you're in Japan, get yourself some Kirin. This will only be, I was thinking it was a packet lost due to wireless interference. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, the connection is unstable again. Connection is unstable. Connection is unstable. Connection is unstable. I think I am back. I think I'm back. Maybe I'm back. Am I back? Waiting to see. Am I back? Yes, sort of. Okay, that's worrying enough. Kinda. It doesn't sound good, does it? This connection's pants, isn't it? You're back. Thank you, Harry. Okay. It seems my connection's really bad today, so I think, honestly, because I can see every time I get a connection problem, like all the viewers drop off the cliff a little bit. So it seems to be so inconsistent. It might not be a good idea to do a long live stream tonight. I think I'm going to have to call in someone from the internet company and just ask them what's going on, because it's not a problem internally. Something's wrong outside, past the router. Happened again. Yeah. It's very irritating. Let me just get my diagnostics. I've got a diagnostic screen open at the moment. Yeah, it just always shows the same thing comes up. You know, the problem is between the router and the internet itself. No, I am sorry, Lejon. Like I said, I want to get this issue resolved very much, but it is very difficult to obviously have a proper conversation with you guys when the internet keeps on cutting out, because I don't know what you guys are hearing. I don't know what you guys are missing. From my end, the information that YouTube gives me is very latent. It's not on time. I find out what's going on way after the fact. It's very frustrating. I'm not 100% sure what to do about that, and I don't want to keep on whinging on about the internet, but if it keeps on cutting out, I might have to call this one a day. but I'll try and keep on going as long as I can on this one, because like I say, no one wants us to give up here, but by the same token, I don't want everyone to just be sitting there wondering when I'm here and when I'm not, and missing things I'm saying and missing the conversation. So we'll try and keep this one going as best as we can. But yeah, so like I said, there's some really great stuff coming to the channel. I'm hoping I can get my Elevator Girl re-recording out tomorrow. Depends on how well I can work that out tonight. I'm going to go to the junk shop first thing in the morning and see if I can find some extra instruments. So I'm thinking of recording the ukulele bits for my Elevator Girl cover tonight, and then going to the junk shop tomorrow with my little 100 yen coins and just picking up some crap to make some melodies. My biggest problem with Elevator Girl is I don't know what I'm going to do the central melody on, because last time I did it on a guitar, but that felt like a little bit of a cop-out. I want to find something really weird and interesting, like maybe if I go to like a 100 yen shop, you can get those little really cheap toy instruments. If I've got like a toy like xylophone or something, that would be really cool, like one of the really cheap ones where the notes sound really jangly. That would be really cool, maybe to do the melody on that. But I'm gonna have a look and see what I can do. Yeah, should get it checked out. Yeah, it's true. Harry, how are they with repair visits in Japan? If I needed a tech here in the United States, I'd be given an opportunity time within a 5-hour block. Actually, when I was in England, I spent a little while working for a company who they weren't actually an internet company, but they had an internet section and they did provide internet stuff. And the way that they do like call outs is just ridiculous. In Japan, they're much more efficient, much better. But like I say, because I know the problem is not in the property, I know there'll be a lot of wasted time because they just have to come here first of all. They'll have to check the property first of all, just to see that what I already know to be true is true. And then you have to wait because then you need a specialist engineer to go and check the connection to the street. So then we'll have to wait longer. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a quick process, which is kind of what's making me think I might just replace it. But yeah, so it's just going to be a huge pain in the butt. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, right. You were saying something about my comment earlier. It got cut off. Oh, crap. I don't know which one it was. We're talking about the packet loss, the sort of wireless interference. Yeah, it's nothing to do with wireless interference, but yeah, no, I understand why you were asking that logical first question, but there's no problem with the connection between the computer and the router. Actually, in fact, when the internet was down, I did some test runs just to see that I could bounce information backwards and forwards, and it was going fine. So there's no that connection. It's just the internet itself, which is rubbish. Spending all my time. That's one of the ones I'm thinking about for Perfume. I'm thinking with Perfume, I've got 3 songs in mind at the moment. Either, well, I might end up doing all of them eventually, but spending all my time, polyrhythm would be really interesting to do, but I don't know how well that'll translate with the overall arrangement. And the insanely catchy one I heard recently, was it Dream Fighter? Those are the 3 that are going through my head as well. Should I do Spending all my time, Dream Fighter, or polyrhythm? We'll see how that. Hello, Lejean. Hi. Oh, you were saying hi to Lazy. Hi, Lazy. Why am I saying hello to Lejean? Lejean is always the first person here. I know that I have always said hello to Lejean first. Enjoyed Summer Sonic. If my internet had been good enough for me to watch it, then yes, I would have enjoyed it. But unfortunately, interesting enough that last time I caught a clip of it, they were showing Zebrahead, whatever you want to call them. They were playing, and that's a band who I actually know personally. You might have seen on this channel, I actually uploaded an interview I did with them a couple of years back. Not a Japanese band, incidentally, but a band who I knew them quite well. Good morning from Minnesota. Hello, Minnesota man. Actually, is that what the MN in your name is? Because I don't know the state abbreviations, but I know each American state has a 2-letter abbreviation. So is the MN in your name, is that Minnesota? I'm just taking a guess there. Might be right. I haven't seen it. Nor has Howard. Yeah. Us paupers with our inability to watch Summer Sonic. Even I'm in Japan and I can't watch Summer Sonic. What a bloody joke. So anyway, yeah, Elevator Girl is going to be coming soon. Well, my version. I'm eagerly awaiting your next Scandal reaction when you catch up enough with other reactions to go to them again. Yeah, the Scandal one, since they changed hands, I think they went independent, or they went to an independent label. I've since got back into, if you like, putting them on my schedule. There was quite a long time when every time I was tempted to put Scandal on the schedule, I just kind of swept it off again because I was thinking I don't have time to record something I know is almost definitely not going to be uploadable. So now I'm re-motivated to do it, but obviously I have a very large list of things, but it is in there. And yeah, I'm really excited about listening to Scandal as well. I really enjoyed listening to Mutant Monster. Mutant Monster were fantastic. And I think having a couple more of those new female rock bands is going to be great. I want to have some more channel regulars. It's always great to listen to new music, but it's nice to have some regulars we can really get our teeth into. So I'm looking forward to that as well. They recently just dropped another new song. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. Lazy, I was a bit late was learning Japanese. Good for you, man. Good for you. I should spend more time doing that. I don't spend enough time with all my studies, to be honest. My quality of Japanese is only improving very slowly, which is a bit embarrassing considering I'm here. I can now say that my little sister goes to middle school. Real useful. I don't have a sister. I love that. Actually, one of the things my dad, quite old-fashioned fella, but he always talked about when he learned language. I think he learned a bit of French at school, or I don't know. He was talking about something about kids learning French at school, and he was always saying that the phrases that the kids learn are totally useless. And he was saying, you know, most things are. The expression he used to use was, "My posterior has been hit by lightning." Like, that's the kind of thing you learn how to say in French classes. And I don't actually know what "my posterior has been hit by lightning" is in French, but I think he has a good point. Often you learn things and you think, did I ever need that? So let's have a look here. They started an indie. Oh, they started the label. Okay, Scandal started their own label. They did an hour-long studio live YouTube broadcast last week. It does seem a lot of bands, when they go into more independent territory, are thinking about their own marketing, and they're actually grassroots marketing in a very intelligent way. And those things like live streams are a good way to do it. So yeah, I'm all for that. What's this? Korewa pandes. Korewa pandes? Like bread? Or pan? You have to catch me up on that. I just discovered a free piece called "Mass of the Fermenting" from Japan, of course. Super impressed. That's going to have to go on my list. It sounds like a metal group. If it's not a metal group, or at least a punk group, then that's going to be a very difficult name for them to push forwards with. Let's pop that in. "Mass of the Fermenting Dregs." It's no pink fluffy pentagrams, but it's good. So what do you think about Fuzzy, new song? I've been trying to learn Japanese, but it's very hard on your own without an instructor and someone to talk with in Japanese. Agreed, Harry. Learning Japanese without an instructor or without access to Japanese, the best thing to do, honestly, Harry, in my opinion, learn the writing first. A lot of people say that's a very backwards way to do it, but if you learn the writing first, then you learn the structure. If you haven't already done this, you learn the structure, you learn the way the language works. So when you do start talking to someone in Japanese, everything clicks much quicker. So honestly, learn the writing first. Learn hiragana and katakana first if you haven't already. Get stuck into a bit of kanji as well. It is the best way to learn if you don't have access to the real thing. And then if you still don't have someone to talk to, start watching Japanese TV and picking up bits. You know, do like a word of the day thing, pick up your vocab slowly, but it'll be easier to pick up the vocab because now you understand how the language works, so on and so forth. That's the best way to do it. Really is. I wish I'd done that more when I had the opportunity before coming here, but you know, it is the way to learn. Come to think of it, if we don't have middle school here. Oh, Lazy, this thing you've been learning has been horrifying. Oh yeah, you said pen. Why did I see it as pan? Why did I see it as pan? Yeah, it's obviously pen. Apologies, it's connected at the top. It's not like that. It's like that. This is bread. A basic Japanese sentence. Yeah. I can't believe I read that wrong. So apologies. That's quite weird. I just looked at that and for some reason I saw pan. Maybe that's just because I've been eating bread, but my brain showed me what I wanted to see. So things I do. I wish they played Masterpiece, but oh well. Yeah, Masterpiece is the only Scandal song I've actually reviewed thus far, isn't it? But yeah, it was a good song. Lazy Harry, download Duolingo. It helps a lot. That's an interesting one. I heard of that, but I don't know why. Also add My Dope Girlfriend, shoegazy alternative stuff. All right, let's shoegazy. Is it? It's do you mean like the sort of bands who look at their feet like? Is that sort of band? No. I don't know what shoegazy, but that would be my guess. Kind of like 90s middle class grunge. I just remembered you were gushing on singers, bassists. Oh, singer, bassist. Yeah. Have you ever checked out the side project of Wagaki Band's bassist? No, that is coming though. I did find out about that. Actually, first of all, I'm going to be checking out the lead singer's solo project. That's one that's coming up as well. So I wanted to do some more Wagaki Band, but I thought rather than just sticking, because I love what they do so much that I think my Wagaki Band reviews started to get a bit boring because I was just gushing with love for every song I heard. So I thought, okay, let's try and, play outside of the box a little bit here. So yeah, I'm going to be checking out the singer's solo project, but I am aware of the other side project from the bassist, and that's one that is coming up. I think I got a link in my list from that as well that someone dropped me before, so I'll be back on that one. Like Slowdive, if you know them, or My Bloody Valentine. I know My Bloody Valentine. I don't know Slowdive, although I know someone who's a really big fan of theirs, and yet I still don't know them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of my friends is a big fan of Slowdive. I've heard that name come up quite a few times. My Bloody Valentine, I know. So, okay, I get that. It's kind of got like a bit of a emo-y vibe then. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. There's no bias on this channel. No bias at all. Don't worry, I'm not going to get the badge out. I'm not going to get the badge out. I promise. I'm going to get the beer out. It's been a long day. So, singing bassist Giant Jet. Giant Jet's a name who comes up a lot, and I think I'm cool with that. I think it's nice that that's one of those people who I think maybe pop culture has not done them as well as they deserve. So it's nice to hear Giant Jet's name coming up on occasion. Usually in comparative terms, when we're talking about really good singers, the name Giant Jet comes up quite a lot. We're always thinking, they sound a bit like Giant Jet. That's usually us saying good singer. Singing bassist Tomomi Ogawa. Yeah, actually, after I put her in my my dream band lineup from that video, suddenly people started telling me, that she does a lot of vocals. She does some like singing and rap and stuff as well. And I was like, I picked better than I thought. Oh, the joys. That, I believe, is a rice machine behind me. It's not mine. It's passing through here on its way to a customer. Not even my customer. I store things where I live. Oh, the joys. Anyway, it looks like my internet is doing a little bit better now. Everyone seems to be able to see me for the last 15 minutes without any shocking cutouts. So that's a real nice change. Lejean, yes, thank you. Thank you for the yes. Let's move the camera down a bit because I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. Yeah, I'm chilling and relaxing in my It's that shirt again. What a fine day it is. So yeah, tomorrow, like I say, my main concentration is going to be working on. I've got some more reviews and stuff to record, but I'm going to be concentrating a lot on doing that Elevator Girl cover. So really excited to drop that tomorrow night. I hope you guys are going to enjoy that one as well. I've got a huge list of reviews coming up, so there is a lot coming, and we got a new show coming out in the next month as well, which is going to be totally mind-blowingly unexpected. It's the simplest and yet most awesome idea I think I've ever come up with. Let's have a look at this. Check out Dodon Kripke. That's a different one. Dobon songs. That is the Scandal subunit of Tomomi and Mami doing comedy style rap songs. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds utterly amazing. I am so writing that down right now. Dobon. Scandal subunit. Also, isn't it lovely to see a subunit of a rock group for a change? It's hilarious, very cheesy, good fun. That sounds like something I'd enjoy. I mean, you guys know that I've always been a great supporter that the words like cheesy and tacky are not negative words if they're not coupled with a sense of if they're coupled with a sense of purpose, then cheesy and tacky can sometimes be the two biggest compliments you can give something, because they basically just mean fun. They mean fun. They mean like not taking yourself too seriously. So yeah, that sounds like something I'd love, and I love a bit of like Japanese style hip hop, even if it is totally for the sake of nothing more than parody and comedy. But yeah, that sounds like something I'm definitely gonna get into. So maybe once I've done a bit more Scandal, I can't obviously do that before I've heard more Scandal, or it'll be completely out of context. I like cheese. Good for you. I'm usually, when it comes to musical cheese, I like musical cheese. When it comes to cheese, I'm a little bit more partial. I never like the smell of cheese hugely, especially French cheese. French cheese tastes good if you can get past the smell. So you have to slowly approach it with your nose covered, and then it's all right. But it's hard to get there because of the smell. Me too. Yeah. I squeezed my nose down. No one needs to see that online. They also have another subunit called Almond Crush. Almond, I don't know which is the correct pronunciation, which is Haruna and Rina. Very poppy song. Only one song so far that I'm aware of. That's is that a subunit, or is that like I guess it don't really become a subunit until they start doing more. Almond Crush. All right, so we got the Bon de Bon and Almond Crush. Actually, talking of Japanese rap, where is it? I'm going to find something interesting. Maybe opening 2 tabs is going to cause my internet to explode into flames. We'll see. Oh no, types it wrong. Now this might be one that only really the Japanese part of the audience know. But if you like fun, cheeky sort of Japanese female delivered pop rap, then the group Halcali were just kind of like famous for this. This was like what they did. So I'm just going to post a link to one of their music videos. It's quite old and it looks old, but if you like fun Japanese pop rap, this is definitely where to go. Hello, Riff Raff. Morning. Welcome. First request on the stream. Ordinary World by Hyde, covers of Duran Duran's song. Oh, really? Awesome. Hyde is the vocalist of L'Arc-en-Ciel. Yeah, okay, that's another one where I need to do a bit more L'Arc-en-Ciel. In fact, actually, I was talking to a really good friend of mine who is who I've mentioned before. Actually, he's the same person who convinced me actually to do baby metal on this channel. Who was like, oh, you should check out some baby metal. It's the same person who did that who's actually sent me